DT's in the natural, concave for ASTREA. The Mass Blink Stalker is going to close this game out. It's a 100 supply lead, and ASTREA shows us an amazing series, an amazing performance. What more is there to say?
I don't know, Steadfast, but I can tell you this. I did not have ASTREA winning this series. GG, ASTREA moves on. Crater falls to the lower bracket, and Steadfast, that's a hell of an upset.
Nukaras going in on about a 50 idle drones, but he's lost face in the bottom right, has Spirit, and honestly there's a lot going on right now. DRG may miss that nuke.
I'm still not seeing any reaction. The nuke is going to be plopping on down. Juicy 29 workers killed. A beautiful nuke there. It's going to definitely soften up DongRyuG's worker supply, but I mean, he still needs to be able to just keep this army alive. This is a critical army that DongRyu cannot afford to replace anymore. And
Well, yeah, he's kind of getting cornered in for these disruptors too. He's going to stim as the Zealots run up the ramp. He will split back the BC. He's teleported in on the fight on the left side. The Voidra is activated. Yamato down the Tempest. This is going to be the end of the BCs. They don't really win the fight down over there. And Spirit, I mean, the army supplies are still close, but now it's just a bio army, and surely ASTREA has no fear of anything apart from the bios, so just build disruptors. Is what he starts up. We see an attempt to jump on these disruptors, didn't quite get there initially, so the shot went off, but he does kill a second one, come home on a recall, but I guess he didn't have it, so a little awkward is, there's a huge nuke gonna land, and the probes are all there. Massive connection. What is it with the nukes today?
The multitasking of Spirit has been fantastic.
For the medevacs, I love this decision, and this is going to be so much damage. I think Creator might actually just get knocked out right here, right now. He's going to lose so many probes, 26 probes going down, and the robotics facility. I think this game is over.
There is, yeah, the Phoenix and the Oracle's on the other side of the map trying to do counter pressure, but that doesn't matter. Not in this game. And you can't lift Marines like that. You're trying, but the Phoenix, they're just dying. He's building Marines at this point because he cannot build anything else. And critical mass, Steadfast, has been achieved at 32 minutes into this long and incredible game. The carriers, they stand strong. Storms on the Vikings. GG. Creator. It took him 20 minutes, but he took it.
Take down the Archon, take down the Sentries, Immortal will fall, and RYUNG may find himself in the next round. Yes, he will. What a performance from Mr. Stand-In.
I think he's doing it.
He's doing it, Probe. He is proving to everyone that PBT is indeed winnable. Take that, Starduck. GG gets called. And Probe takes the entire series 2-0.
He's setting up a massive surround here, and he's got to not lose that army on the north side just yet. Disruptor shots are going to go off, and look at this. RYUNG springing his trap. There's nowhere for Hero to run. He's got a recall, but even now it doesn't really matter. Stark's trying to take some positive trade, but that is not going to do anything. The Colossus go down, Disruptors as well. A brilliant engage from the Grandmaster Terran.
That was TY-esque right there. He baits the army into two separate locations, draws it in towards the top side, and then comes in with two heavy hammer blows, crushing it. Now, huge disruptor shot coming in from Hero right there. Picks off a couple of ghosts and a good amount of bio. RYUNG has not won this game yet, but he is very, very close to breaking through. And I think a lot of these, actually all the disruptors are on cooldown. If RYUNG just clicks the Nexus, it will go down.
There we go, Disruptor's gonna go out, which means they're gonna start to come off cooldown once again.
We will see Hero sending RYUNG retreating with this main army. There are Liberators coming on in. They've got their +2 weapons, which means they two-shot Stalkers instead of three-shotting them. That massive power spike for those Liberators. Blue Disruptors are going to come on in, but RYUNG doing a great job avoiding them. Actually takes down two. Oh, that one Disruptor will get taken down. Was that an F2? He just, like, sent the Purification Novas back in. They got taken out anyways. RYUNG, I think he has done it here. I think he's broken through. He's going to find the base on the right side. Will take down the third base of Hero and a Disruptor as well. This is getting out of hand for Hero now.
Oh, but we got the big fight at the end of things. Hero, he's on Colossus, Disruptor, and Run, but there's nothing that kills the Liberators. There are no Stalkers on the field anymore. GG RYUNG. He takes game one. A lot to defend. In fact, all the Stalkers warping in. They're not going to get too much here. RYUNG, you got to split against that, though. Those are massive shots The army of RYUNG falling apart here. So you got to fight on the other side of the map, though maybe this one is a little bit more impactful as one Colossus survives, all the disruptors go down. And at the end of the day, both players, they win a fight and they lose a fight. But it feels like maybe RYUNG's fight was slightly more impactful.
It does seem that way. That was still a good thing for Hero, because if he hadn't gotten those disruptor shots, it would be a dead fourth base. Oh, these Marauders are actually gonna, oh yeah, just kill it. Yeah, it's dead. Yeah, Marauders do not give a crap about Colossus with that low on the HP.
He still has comeback potential. Liberators, they're gonna siege up. There are no Colossus in this army. Liberators are so gosh darn good here. The Stalkers looking to run on forward. Disruptor shots not really gonna land just yet, but there are more where they came from. We're gonna see RYUNG trying to target things down. EP's playing the army. Disruptors, they're running forward as the Stalkers are trying to take this fight, but they don't have enough. The Liberator sieging up now. Hero on the ropes in this game number 2 as RYUNG, the rally's coming on in. There's no tech anymore, Steadfast. Hero, he's down into half the supply. The fourth base, it's not even gonna matter anymore, although RYUNG will stay to kill it. It's a cancel. RYUNG with the death blow in this game 2.
He is up.
This cycle on the side is obviously a bit of a weird spot. Bjorn's trying to get his own tank to safety at the moment, and now we're going to drop an auto turret in from UTHERMAL. The other tank shows up though from Bjorn. It's going to get kited away, and we're going to kill the Raven off these Marines of UTHERMAL on integrative space, and the auto turret on the right side from Bjorn will clean it up. He pulls the SCVs to repair this tank, but well, that was a weird moment or two.
This is going to be massive. The drop comes in, the tank, the Vikings, Marines right there. Those medevacs are not long for this world. Stim is even there for Beyond and Beyond. My gosh. Look at that. You can see a little bit of exaltation finally realizing he has just clean sweeped his way through this bracket. And he finds himself right there in the group stage. What a performance.
He loves the fireworks that are going on right now. As long as that happened on the other side of the map, it's not damaging your economy. I can't believe he's still going.
Yeah, and I think he's probably going to go for some friendly fire again. He's like, oh, that's a lot of mines. This time we're going to split up a couple of zealots. The Phoenixes really don't have any energy, though. We're running into a choke point. Nice. I really think it's better to just chill for a split moment. But the man just wants to keep on going.
Oh, my goodness. And everything getting eliminated here. What is the resources lost have at this point? Mate, I can't believe how much they're both throwing at one another.
This army versus this army, that's just kind of it.
That's a lot of healing. Like, if Spirit drags on the fight for a little bit here, get some good EMPs, that's the last Phoenix, and oh my goodness, Spirit's handling this really well.
Yep, great EMPs, great on barrel with the Widowmine as well. He's not gonna take the debate of that Phoenix dragging the Widowmine shot above the bio units. Even a single medevac then is gonna be a bit of a nuisance. We've got 2 Phoenixes, but one of them is gonna try to get picked off. I gotta say the target fire on these air units has been phenomenal by Spirit throughout the entire best of 5, and he just grabbed another one there. Yeah, it is so ridiculous too. 85 probes, 39 zealots.
That is a play and a half, and nice, you know. He is looking to kill you right from the get-go. That is a nice spread of these High Templars. Some EMPs do go down, some Storms go down as well, but I think that's it. I think Spirit has just enough, and he's chasing him down with everything that he has, getting on top of that army. The Archons, they're not going to survive. Nothing survives. Spirit, oh my goodness, making it in to the group stage here. And look at the smile, look at the relief on this young man's face.
After a grueling best of 5, the Polish Terran player Spirit will advance into the round of 24 of the Intel Extreme Masters Katowice 20.
It just is.
ASTREA is also going to get the clear blink up. He snipes off that siege tank in a matter of seconds. Does some beautiful micro with that War Prism as well, picking off some of these Marines. It's going to force some SCVs being pulled off the line, and Blink should be off a cooldown now, so he can actually start to blink these Stalkers out to safety.
Yeah, ASTREA should be rotating between the main and the natural right now. He probably believes there's more in that natural, perhaps a bunker. There isn't, however, and I think UTHERMAL actually kind of got away with murder here. If ASTREA just blinks into the natural initially, I think he says, oh my god, this is still a great blink. That was a very ballsy call as well. I love that.
Well, he's going to start using that War Prism to get some additional blinks off on these Stalkers, as the Marauders and the Marines are still posing a bit of a threat, but he is still finding so much damage. The Raven comes back in with a second auto turret during all the blink micro, when ASTREA just does not have the extra APM to spare. But I think UTHERMAL not going to necessarily have all the available units to take on the full force of the Protoss army. Goes for a nice little concave split. The Forces lock out a lot of these units, and UTHERMAL taps out ASTREA, fist pumping his way to victory as he advances on to the group stage.
All that well, sure we had a lot of probes, but at one point, what?
Is that a Nexus? Offensive battery overcharge? How crazy is this man?
He's super crazy, dude. You scan this, do you start thinking it's a BM1? Or, I mean, that would tilt me a little bit, but I think it's actually a good move. And nice, he's going in, the balls fly. I don't know how many disruptor shots he still has available, but RYUNG just doesn't have enough anti-air, it feels like. But these Vikings starting to get some nice, juicy shots, but all the interceptors are already out here, Kev.
Yep, and there's still a lot of interceptors left. The Viking numbers are dwindling, and this man is about to run back towards his battery overcharge. I mean, RYUNG is scanning. Is that thing still there? Yeah, it's still there. I mean, this is something they've been joking about for a long time on the Battle.net forums and Reddit. It's coming into reality. Okay, cancel the Nexus. Just takes a little while, Ben.
Just takes a little while. I mean, you put the fear of God into you, you know, with that Nexus appearing right there.
But these carriers have gone completely uncontested. So the War Prism goes down and the Disruptors run forward. Oh, that was a super winnable fight for Nice. And he might still win it if he just lands 1 or 2 Novas. But losing that War Prism with the High Templars inside of it was a very, very costly mistake.
He lost all the interceptors as well immediately, running on top of the Marines and the Liberators, just taking them out one by one. And now, this is a real scrap. Like, those carriers, they look way scarier than they actually are right now.
You should actually send them back, man, because they're pretty low on HP as well. They've got no shields, and now all you have is a couple of Zealots. These Zealots only have +1 armor. The bio on the ground has +3, and Nice is forced to tap out.
Pass whatsoever. And
either we wait and we hope that RYUNG moves out, but then obviously you take the risk that the bio ball just becomes way too big. But running into this, I think using the Phoenix to pull a couple of units out of position is a start. A few force fields go down, prismatic alignment, but the SCVs can still repair this bunker. And repair is one hell of a drug. The bunker stays alive, and Nice is in all sorts of trouble.
You know, GG RYUNG, well played. Congrats on moving into the next stage, but I can't help but shed a little bit of a tear there for Nice, because nothing went his way in these last few series, and he's obviously a great player. I'm just going to give a little tip of the hat for him, because Nice put on some great games today.